Let's check in with this week's swing report. We're going to take a look at the market and a few swing names. And as always, we'll provide more color and more detail in this weekend's report. This is just a quick check-in going into Friday's close. We are ending the week slightly bearish. And I say slightly on the weekly chart, we have elevated bear volume. We have not lost the 8 EMA. However, price typically comes back and tests that mean, the mean reversion trade at the 21 EMA. On average, there are 21 trading days in the month. So we could speculate the price would come back and tap at least that 21 EMA on the weekly, which is in 320.63. On the daily, it's definitely more of a bearish picture. We have the 50 MA here at 331.17. We had this little bear flag formation where we are rejecting at the 8 and 21 from the underside. So we like to talk about EMAs being stacked underneath us for support. When the EMAs are stacked overhead, that is bearish. They have to get through those tree branches overhead, which typically leads to rejections. That's something to keep in mind. IWM is not doing us any favors. It couldn't get over the 159.82. Sometimes IWM can pull us up a little bit, and in some cases it can be the canary where it pulls us down. We have not tested the 50 MA yet on the weekly. On the daily, we have that 8 and 21 bear cross. We tested the 50 MA. We have the slight bear flag. And with the absence of some really good unexpected news, you could probably make the argument that we would break bear from this. This is a very bearish formation. XLK, as highlighted last week, we rejected at that 1.618 resistance here, and we're back testing the 8. The 21 EMAs in the 106 area. I would like for XLK to test that area before I begin entering any more technology longs. The dollar is making daily higher highs. It has not made a higher low yet and made that pivot turn over 93.66. The strong dollar does not bode well for the market, and we have an EQ setting up right here on the 3-month, so it's tightening, and we could tighten into next year. Sherwin-Williams was a name from this weekend's report, and it is performing quite well in light of market weakness. We have the high from January, the low of March. We draw that fib extension. Our target on this name is 769.60. We made an all-time high today. It's doing honey badger type things where it is shrugging off the market and just doing its own bull thing. Target has a weekly bull flag that's still in play. We have decreased bear volume on this pullback. Our target is 175, which is halfway in between the 1.618 extension and the 2.618 extension. This swing is still in play. Again, very healthy consolidation. And then a new name that I'm watching, NNOX. I would love for it to back test this 4-hour 21 EMA. When we go to higher time frames, we don't have our EMAs because it's a newer IPO medical name, but this name looks really good. Lots of buying on this name, so I would love to enter in the 42 range. So this may be a name for this weekend's swing report. We'll look at what we're up against. Overall, we can still find honey badgers in the market. We can keep looking for those and targeting and finding those, but just position size down in a market where we have the bearish overhang.